Welcome back, everybody, to Coffee and Art in the Morning. So we already did a segment on the Society of Idea Collectors. And now we're going to color. So this is Intricate Ink, Animals in Detail by Tim Jeffs. And Jen, Reading with Pugs, asked if we'd color in this one today. So I have colored quite a few in here. And I think we did them all in one or two segments because we used watercolor and they're really don't take that long. So I'll flip through and show you the ones that we have colored. And I might have to adjust the light again when we go to color. We'll see. So this is all the ones that I'll just do a complete flip and you'll see when we come to something that we've colored. And I got the book. He has a second one out now. I don't have that one. I haven't even seen it. But he has a second one out now. So this one was on sale at Hobby Lobby for $6 and change. So that's why I picked it up. It was $6. You gotta get it when it's $6. Hey, Packer Die. Of course, I love me a lemur. Y'all know that's my logo. Here's one we did, the parrot, and we added our own stuff in the corner there. It's a little flashed out. I'll fix the color when we find a page we're gonna do. Oh, let's see. We did this one. We did with Copics. I think that was the only one we did with Copics. I think the other ones are watercolor. We can use well, I say Copics, alcohol-based markers, Hoo Hero, Copic, Blick, any alcohol markers. So yeah, we did that one with alcohol markers. Okay, Carol, take your idea book with you. Yay, girl. Yeah, I don't really do that, Beth, but yeah, I just like lemurs. I think they're so cute. Here's the octopus. Again, it's a little, there we go. We added the little stars in gold. I don't know if there's, oh yeah, there's at least one more. Here's the rhino. Did him in purple and sienna and ochre. And in this book, it's really using the grayscale to our advantage and really not doing a lot of shading. It's just really watercolor or the Copic markers and letting the colors and the grayscale kind of do the work for you. You liked ink tints in this book, Diane? There's a sloth. Cuttlefish, I think. A tapir. Do I have anything else colored in here? So wolf, a zebra. Let's do the zebra in color. Just so you can see how quick we can do it. Thanks, guys. All right, let me zoom in a little. Let's fix this here. We'll zoom in. It's not too bad on the... There we go. All right. Do the sloth. All right, well, we'll do the zebra. I want to show you how you can do these pretty quick. And I think we'll use watercolor. And maybe we'll do an alcohol marker too. Let's see. Let's just go with, maybe I'll just go with the Jane, my little Jane Davenport sets here. They're all really done for you. No. Jean goes, it's already done for you. No, it's not, Miss Jean. Wait for it. Okay, so I'm going to take my spray bottle and I'm going to go off the table here and just wet it down. Just wet it all down. I'll go ahead and wet this one down too because I like this blue and this orange, so I never know. And then I also have my Kuritakis here, the Gambi Tamzai Kuritaki ones. But I'm going to right now just stick with the Jane Davenport because it's handy. All right, so let me get a water brush. Jean, I know probably nowadays she goes, well, you know, she uses those professional paint brushes now. Oh, so that zebra and rainbow. Oh, I'm not going to do it in rainbow, but I'm going to do it in a couple of colors. Do the shrimp after this, Suzanne? Okay. Now, it's still a good habit to put a piece of paper behind it, even though this is not going to go through. But let me grab a piece of cardstock here, so that when we do any markers, you want to make sure that, you know, it's not going to go through to the next page. So I think we're going to do a purple and pink zebra. Let's see. Oh, I need another sheet to do testing on. Let me get another piece of paper here. Just something to do color testing. I know, I do too. When I saw them, I go, I don't really need them because I have all these other watercolors, but they're just too cute, right? The little tins. So I think I'm going to go with, let me see here. I like this like magenta color. Oh, all right, hang on, I gotta go get some water. Let me get 2 water brushes here and get water in both of them. Hang on, guys. So I have different ones. My favorite water brushes are the Pentel. See, they have this kind of flared barrel like that. You just got the Jane Davenport paint fill brushes. Yeah, those, Connie, are the mermaid markers. Have those too. The mermaid markers. Now let me tell you this, if you use these. If you're going to use the mermaid markers on a watercolor type deal, you really want to put these out on a palette and then pick them up with the brush, because these are so juicy and concentrated. It's going to be very dark and very, I don't want to say the word thick, but very concentrated. So if you want to use the mermaid markers really on anything, I would recommend you putting them on squeeze a little bit out on a palette and then pick them up with your water brush. Okay, so I'm liking this color. Do I want the pink? They're not too different, but I kind of like the purple over the pink. Let's test this one. Yeah, okay, there we go. I'm going to go with that. So I'm going to go with and what I did is these paints were all wrapped with little wrappers. Yeah, you do need a palette with the mermaid markers. So each one of these were wrapped in their own little paper. And so after I took the papers off, I cut the little faces out. She gives you this little swatch thing that's blank, little squares. Well, instead of swatching them, I just cut the little faces off the papers and glued them onto the little swatch thing here. So the colors I'm going to use are the Frida, dark magenta, and Fairy Tale, which is kind of a lighter magenta. And I know they don't look exactly the same on camera, but so I'm going to start looking at where the shading is. Okay, see where the shading is? Here, 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 You can see some of the shading on the grayscale. You found those pencil cases at Mike's and they are $40. Really, Jean, in Canada? Yeah, I think they're normally were $29. This is they're talking about these little pencil cases that were Michael's, and they came with a bunch of gel pens in them. I took the gel pens out, gave the gel pens to Cam, and I put my Kuretake brush watercolor markers in here. I call them my Eileen markers, and I put my mermaid markers in it. So, but I think mine was like $29 normally, and then it was either 50% off or I had a 50% off coupon. So I think I got it for like $14.99. I think, Jean. So I don't know. That's crazy high in Canada. Are the faces painted with the Yes, the little faces are painted with the corresponding colors. Like the wrapper, the yellow wrapper, this was the wrapper. And I unpeeled the wrapper and cut the little face out with scissors and glued it to the little swatch chart. Same for all of them. Yeah. Yeah, the faces, yeah, they're wrapped. All the little squares are wrapped with the little wrapper. Okay, so I'm going to use the Frida color and look at where the shadows are, and I'm just going to start right there. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of and my paint's already wet. Remember, I sprayed it. Now I'm not squeezing out any excess water on here. If you need more water or you want to clean your brush, take a Kleenex and clean it off, and then you can move that. But I'm going to add the lighter magenta in there too. Okay, so first now I'm going to go down here under his neck. Clean it off. Then you can kind of feather it out a little. Then let's see, there's a shadow right there. They're wrapped like candies. Yes, they are. Yes, the faces have names. They're written on here. It's hard for you to see. The yellow is Buzzy, Ladybug, Butterfly, 70s eyeshadow, Mermaid, Jiminy, as in Jiminy Cricket. This one is Ink. It's a blacky blue color. Royal, Mystic, and I'm using Frida right now. And there's Fairy Tale and Girlfriend is the hot pink. Right now I'm using Frida, the darker magenta. And I think on the last, when we did those other ones, I think we did like 4 or 5 of them, like right in an hour or two. Because we're really letting the grayscale do all the work here. Okay, I'm just kind of following the shadows of the grayscale. And letting it do the work. Now, if you want something darker, like I want some of that even darker than it is, you have to either hit it with the heat gun or let it dry. The trick to not having buckling or things going through your color book pages, the trick is not oversaturating the paper. So now that's got a coat of water over it. Oh, let me do the top. You know what? I think I'm going to do the top of his mane another color. Let's go with the Mystic Purple, because I'm going to use pink on the rest. The trick is not oversaturating it. So You have to dry in between. Or let it dry, either way. Let it dry or dry in between. And I think on the inside of his ear too, I'll do darker purple. All right, now I'm going to dry it. I think I'll do a purple eye too. Oh, we're going to stay in. Let me tilt my camera down just a little. What's black and white and red all over sunburn zebra? Oh, brother. Prisma. All right, so I'm going to dry it. Just so, because if you keep going over wet paper, it's going to pill. It's going to break down the fibers of the paper. And this paper is thicker than copy paper, but it's not that thick. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to go back with the purple here and go back in the ear. And a little bit more purple along the there's a name for that. What's that called on his back? Mane? Is it a mane? It's not, well, I guess it is a mane, even though it's not long. Okay, Pat, thanks. The paper does resist the water at first. Yeah. But and that's might be true of, and this one has a little bit of a sheen to it, as you can see. This one does have a little bit of a paper resist to it. Now, some paper, that's why I always say, whatever color book you're using, why is my camera crooked? Whatever kind of book you're using, you want to do a test. Because you wouldn't know that there was, I mean, you can see a little bit of shine to it, but you wouldn't know without testing it. And everyone's different. His other ear, yeah, well, that's going to be, wait for it, Diane. This little bitty ear peeking up here is going to be pink, like the rest of them is going to be pink. You girls, you're like little snapping turtles. It has a mohawk, yeah. Thanks, Diane. All right, so I'm going to go back to the Frida color, the magenta, and now I'm going to put another layer because it's dry. So it has darker magenta, right? Can you see? And just kind of feather it out a little. And this is just true of any watercolor. Any watercolor, you've got to layer, right? Okay, and I'm just going by where the shadows are automatically. Adding another layer of magenta. I get excited. It's okay. And then if you get too much, wipe it off and then just kind of blend it out. Don't squeeze out water on here. If you need more water, squeeze it out on the palette or on a separate tray or palette. I've got different palettes, to use. But essentially in this book, what you're doing is you're letting the grayscale do the work for you. Okay. Oh, a little bit right here. All right, now I'm going to dry this. Let's get under his ear too. I'm going to dry it. And I will, in the eye, like I want his eye to be purple, but like in the eye and stuff, I'll go in there with a pen, a Posca for the highlight, and other things. I don't ever feel like, oh, I'm using watercolors, that's all I can use. Don't use anything else. No, I never feel that way. I'll mix in media in a second. All right, so now what I'm going to do is go with the pink or the fairy tale. It's the lighter of the magenta. I need to let me wet it down a little. All right. So I'm going to go with the lighter, the magenta. Let's see if that's going to, it's not going to be quite light enough. You know what? I think I'm going to go with the fairy tale pink. I mean the best friend pink. I'm going to go with the pink. There's not enough contrast for me. So now I'm going to go in here with the pink, and I might have to kind of water it down a little. So what I'll do is, like if it's too concentrated, I'll come up here on the palette, or a separate palette, or I have other palettes too. Squeeze out some water there and get it thinned out. See, squeeze the water out here. And in the black stripes, there's also some white areas. So I'm going over that too. And, you know, just be careful if you think you're getting it pilled or too wet, then take a minute to dry it. And then down here, see, any cute? Not a lot of work. Not a lot of work on these when you just watercolor them or marker them. There we go. Maybe a little bit more right in here. Now let's dry. I'll do one more little thing, little trick for y'all. Well, it's not really a trick, but you know. Okay, one other thing I did see I do need to do a little bit dark right along under his chin here. Needs a little bit of shadow right under there. So let's just kind of do that real quick. Okay, it's dry. And it does buckle a little, but it's not terrible. But again, buckling never bothers me. That's a little damp still right there. And you can kind of blow dry it from the back. It helps a little, and then that's going to depend on the paper itself. Alright, so now what I want to do is, I always like to take a black Sharpie pen, not a marker, a pen, and I like to get his the pupils nice and black, or some things around the eye that need more, you know, just darkening up. Like if there's eyelashes or anything like that. I like to do that with a black pen. And then I think I will take a little bit of purple. I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of my black cherry and add a little bit more purple in his eye so that when I go in there with the white pencil, it'll kind of blend it out. And then white pencil. Let me sharpen this. And, well, let me get a bigger. Hang on. I don't even know why I pick those up all the time. I have full pencils. Let me sharpen. Okay, now Posca, dot in the eye. maybe a tiny secondary highlight. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my white pencil. This has to be 100% dry. Dry, dry, dry. White pencil. We're going to, whoops, don't push too that hard. And we're going to do some highlighting with the white pencil. Okay. Just a little. A little goes a long way. Maybe right under the ear right there. And even if we want to, we could do a few little, because it's on black paper, do a few little hairs sticking up on his mane. My mailman, I hear him out there. Can't see him because my window's blacked out. Let me take a peek. It's getting out, coming up, just dropping off. Just dropping off. Okay. See the little hairs? A little highlight on the nostril. Maybe his lip. You could really even kind of highlight the edge of his body here. Let me sharpen. Sometimes. Are you saying you're cussing when you're coloring? Alright, so there we go. What do y'all think? Is it kind of quick and not too hard? And we only use 2 colors and white. Well, 3 colors actually. Purple, magenta, and pink, and white. And a little bit of pencil in the eye. You could go back and darken, like if you want, you could take black pencil here. And a lot of times in grayscale books, the black is not real black. So if you want, go in here and even shade the black to make it even darker. And you probably won't see this on camera. I can see it in person. That makes the black even richer. So there you go, Jen. Maybe a few little hairs in the ears sticking out. You're welcome. Just to show you that, you know, not every page has to be, you know, weeks. Although, trust me, I've done those too, as you'll know. But not every page has to be that. In this book, I just felt like kind of keeping it sort of simple. All right, so let's do another watercolor one. Do another watercolor one, and maybe a Copic one. Just don't forget to make sure you put something behind the page if you do Copics or alcohol markers. All right, so let's see. Let's make sure that's dry. It is. You want to be a pink zebra when you grow up? We could put a unicorn horn on him. Oh, you know what we do need to do? Because I've been putting little, some kind of star or something on each one. Or a moon or a planet or something. Let's just put a little. I really want to put a unicorn horn on him. But, okay, let's get my pen to work here. I have a tendency to use my pens on acrylic ink, on acrylic paint, and that's not very smart. Oh. Pink zebra, you need glitter. Oh, you want glitter? Ah, yeah. You could do, Winkostella stickles, or I bought the set of Jelly Roll star gels. With the star, shooting star. These are glitter. Let's put a little pink. We'll put a little pink glitter. It probably won't show up on camera, but we'll know it's there. Let's see if it'll twinkle for you. See if I can get it to twinkle. Y'all want a unicorn horn. We could put a little one. Let's see. It needs to come out of his head, though, not just like stuck there. So let's see here. See, this pen's not wanting to work because I've used this pen so much on acrylic. So let's do this. I'm gonna have to get a different one out here. Hang on, I got another one somewhere. I don't know where I put it. Is that it? Nope. It's white. Okay, let me get a. I don't know where my other gel pen is. Hang on. Let me look in this box. Because that one's not working. Ah, here we go. This one's not wanting to work because I've used it on acrylic paint. So let's go with, there we go. So we'll just start with let's make it come out of his head here, though. Then we'll put some like little rings. Let's just go ahead and make it a little pointy. Something like that. Then we'll take the glitter, let's see, gold one. See if it's showing up. Now I'm trying to go over a gel pen. I'm not sure that's going to work. I'm going over one gel pen with another. I think I'll just use a Winkostella. That'll be quicker. Get it to squeeze some out. There we go. There we go. Again, I don't know if I can get it to twinkle for you. There we go. It's just a baby horn. He hasn't decided if he wants to be a unicorn yet or not. Now he's perfect. So, yeah. All right, let me dry. Maybe just a small little shadow under the horn there so that it looks like it's grown out of his head. Unibrow. A unibrow. Oh my gosh, Jean. Wingnut book. No, I gotta leave it in here. It's a unibrow. Now my eyes are watering. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see. We could do one more real quick. We got about an hour. I know, Jean. And don't forget, Janet. Hopefully, I don't know if we talked her into it. Going to show the Beast on her show today at 1. Monkey Island Madness. Okay, so what was the other one y'all wanted to do? I really like my sea turtle. Yes, Shells. Yes, a unibrow gives you a uniboob. We could do a sloth in colors. Maybe the sloth in colors. The seahorse. We could do the seahorse pretty quickly. Let's do the seahorse. Let's do the seahorse in some color. Let's see. I'm thinking maybe I might want to go with the oranges and maybe some of that blue. Let's go with this palette, shall we? Why not? Do I have any water left in a little bit in my brush? Okay, let me wet this down again. Yeah, let's go with some blues and oranges, sienna. Let me do but you know what? I might like this ink blue better than this brighter blue. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to go with this one. This it's called ink, but it's kind of like indigo, whereas this blue is almost like navy. So we're going to go with we'll go with the ink color in the bright set. And again, look at where the shadows are. We're just going to go with the grayscale. Okay, I gotta wet that down again. And keep my Kleenex handy when it gets over saturated here. I mean, I could color this whole thing this blue and it would look just fine. Because the grayscale is so good in this book. And again, there's a little bit of beating up because it has a little bit of a coating on it. Not quite sure what it is about this book or this paper. If you have any questions, put them in caps. So I'm just going to go ahead and do all the shadows in the ink color, which is like an indigo. And if it gets too heavy, then I'm wiping it off and blending it out. Because you can always go back in there and add another layer. A little bit of shadow on this side. Oh, feel a sneeze. Excuse me. Got a little flash down here. Now, I'll leave it. It's a little on the light side, but I'll leave it for now. Yep, I accidentally got purple instead of the blue. Thank you. And hi, Sarah, by the way, if I missed saying hi to you. And anybody else coming in? So we're going to finish up this little guy, and then I think I'll go so I can go get some lunch. Make me a grilled cheese, I think. No, I have ham and rye. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. And some dill pickles. Then we'll go to Janet's. And again, Jean's not streaming today because she's going to take up her cat to the vet today. A little darker here around the eye. Okay, now I want to go back. I want to go over here to the orange, and I want a nice. Oh, let me tell you the names of these colors: mango, apple, blueberry, dove, unicorn, raven, vitamin C, sand, buff, spice, kiss kiss, and cocoa. Oh, let me go. Sorry. Vitamin C, sand, buff, spice, kiss kiss, and cocoa. All right, but I'm going with vitamin C. We're going with the orange. Now, it's too much, so let me just get some of that off, water it down, and blend it in. So then I'll go eat and meet y'all over, or whoever can come to Janet's. So this book just works really well for, not having to put a lot of color on to get a cool effect because of the grayscale of it. And I think it also helps because the black background. Okay, it did get flashed out. Let me adjust that, guys, because that is really bad now. Let me get my mouse over here. Let's lighten it up here. No. I want the color to look right, even though it makes my hand look a weird color. Seahorse a Broncos fan. I'm just kind of showing y'all guys how you can do multiple colors like this, just to make it fun. And on his fin. And you can take more time, do more shading, more blending, more everything. But I just think it's kind of cool to, do some quick pages every now and then. And I'm going to get all these little horn things. Your Patriots won't stand the Broncos. Hey, I could have colored it with the red colors and done it a falcon colors. That's our team here in the ATL. All right. A little more there. That's pretty good. All right, so I'm going to dry that. We're going to add a little bit of white. Season tickets for 20 years. Go Pats. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and take my white, and you could take like light orange if you want, and a light blue. Like I should probably do that with the blue. Get a light blue. Let's see. And do some highlighting with the light. Is that my lightest blue? It might be. I'm not sure it'll be light enough. We might have to go with white, because I don't think that's going to show up. Let's just go ahead and go with white. Oops. I get a nice point. Prismas will crumble if you're not careful when you get that pressure. Because they're soft pencils. That's what makes them nice for blending. I think I'll go ahead and do the edges. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's do highlights on the edge of the fin. I don't even know if y'all can see that, but give it a nice bright glow on the edge of the fin. Dee Dee, what kind of brand of water brush? I like the Pentel. I like the Pentel. It comes in, you can get a different, you know, God, the lighting. Whoa, whoa. You can get, I think, 3 different sizes. But the Pentel, see how they have the barrel nib like that? I mean, the barrel like that. This is just my favorite. I think Jean likes a different kind. Suzanne said Derwent. Use a coupon. I think I got the pack of 3 with a coupon. See how you can just kind of go in there and add those fun highlights. Let's put a little highlight on these little horns. On his head too here. So any questions or anything else, guys? Make a couple, you make some more horns. But anyway, I'm kind of keeping this book really, you know, just a few layers of either watercolor or alcohol markers, and then of course a little touch up with some pencil. But so you don't have to have every book be like so time consuming. When the grayscale's like done for you, you can see how cool it looks just to have a little bit sharpening again, because the work is like done for you. Just make sure your watercolor is dry, because otherwise you'll just be peeling and tearing your paper if it's not dry. Might be doing a little overdue here, but oh well. So I hope you had a good time here today. If you're watching the recording, thanks for watching over on YouTube. If you have any comments or you want to be in the idea of Society of Idea Collectors, then leave me a message in YouTube. It's a little overdue right there, but thanks, Blue. Hi, by the way. And anybody else popping in here at the last minute or leaving? So now I gotta do, I think I'll do a white star here. Or we'll do a shooting star here. Whoops. Let me do it with the Posca. Tap it out. And let's go ahead and put a little gold. What did I do with the pen? Did I throw it back in? Okay. Do a little gold shimmer on it. That's kind of how I sign my cards. I'll put a couple little there we go. So yeah, hope y'all like doing him. Alright guys, I'm going to head out, go make me a ham and cheese on rye, and go head over to Janet's at 1. Give me time to do a couple things. And we'll see you over at Monkey Island Madness. Need your own art. Now, Aaron says email. Yeah, okay, Diane. Please do. Alright guys, so yeah, we did that, and then the, where's our zebra? Our unibrow. Where'd he go? There it is. So, alright guys. Alright, hope y'all enjoyed it. Thanks everybody. Have a great Monday. Write those ideas down. Just saying. Bye guys.